Okay. Win again.
Yeah, when people ask me for some money, I tell them get a line. I know the I done pay for all my. I got that. Seems that all I hear is siren. I text my but I guess he ain't replying. Smile in your face, and when you turn your back, they spine. I wear shades and carry like I'm legally blind. I tall in the coupe, so I'm easy to find. She want Versace, so I flew her straight out to Milan. And ain't no capping in my rap, you know you need a. I'm from the south side, off on that, I'm in my back.
Hey there, 2KMC here with my basketball, pencil, and paper, jotting down the upcoming neighborhood events. Start off this weekend with Big Top Challenge. Can you beat the mascots? I sure hope so.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Bear. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was, led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death.
Hello, yeah.
Thank you, DA. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
And now the Golden State Warriors starter.
Check.
Green down low with Looney. Wiggins is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Bazemore at the 3. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Morant, and he gets the bucket. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
Very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board.
And with that mid-range jumper, Wiggins has the lift to shoot over almost anyone.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Capitalizing on the era, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. First quarter, just over a minute played. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Curry against Morant. Passes to Jackson. Inside. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jackson.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Wiggins kicks to Green. Stolen by Anderson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Now here's Curry. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos, and started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision making can be that much better.
On defense, the Warriors following the basket by Ja Morant. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistles. So a chance at the line for one more. The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the game. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Allen's checked in.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5. Rebounds a game.
Now here's Allen. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. Brooks kicks to Jackson. It's Allen on the win. It's up a three. No good there. And Golden State will come the other way. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Here's Jackson following the basket by Stephen Curry. It's stolen by Green. And the dunk by Bazemore.
Well, that's some speed right there shown by Bazemore. The bucket is as easy as they come if you run like that.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Warriors also with a sub. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And stolen by Wiggins. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry, good.
Well, when Steph gets loose in transition, you know you're going to get burned, so he takes off like a rocket and slams it home.
Morant against Curry. Curry with the steal. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. And he finished it off with a lane. Curry's got 6.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis, trailing by 5. Will it go? And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. He's got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Wiggins against Brooks. And it's Curry again from deep.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Curry against Morant. Here's Jackson. Hefty move. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6. Shoots from the right block. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. Here's Looney, and that one is good.
Kevon Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
Here's Morant. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Wow, hammering it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wiggins passes to Looney. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Out to the wing. Morant against Curry. Back to Morant. A three-pointer, no good. Now the Warriors moving it up. Green leading the charge. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action after this word. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator in his own right, who holds you to the highest standard? And here's what he had to say.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No, never ever want to disappoint her. She shoots it to me straight. That's the biggest thing, whether I play well or not. I don't get too big of a head, or I don't feel too down on myself either.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot. And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach. The energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career.
Now here's Morant. He has 6.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Green passes to Toscano. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Valanciunas. Morant looking around. Anderson, good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Mulder. Pass to Oubre. They kick it out to Green. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Valanciunas. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Back to Morant. Fires for 3. Out to Brooks. Launches it. Kept alive. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Mulder. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. I love when he gets up and throws it down.
Here's Mulder. And there's the pass to Toscano. Golden State moving the ball around. Oubre on the wing. Guarded by Jackson.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 12. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set. Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Mulder. He has 7. Now Oubre, just 5 to shoot. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead. Here's Mulder. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. Green inside. Jackson on him.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And the Warriors making a change here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Morant, no good on the free throw.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
Jackson kicks to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Green dishes to Oubre. Here's Looney, guarded by Valanciunas. Looney passes to Wiggins. Green taking his time here. To the middle. And he jams it with authority.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace. And that's a nice field play.
Here's Morant. Off target at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors ahead, up by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size is what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Shout out sa iyo, John Puruntong. Salamat sa pag-share ng ating stream.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 9 points, 2 assists, and also 3 steals. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, it's never easy to go on the road in the NBA, no matter what the matchup is. But I think they like playing the role of the villain. Their effort has been fantastic, and they've done all that they can do to keep this crowd quiet.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green down low with Looney. Curry is out there with Wiggins, and it's Bazemore at the 3. Here's Morant. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry wide open. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Offensive rebound. Morant kicks to Brooks. It's intercepted. Here's Curry with the three. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Memphis trailing here. Morant passes to Valanciunas. The kick out to Anderson. And they double up Morant. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Morant. Anderson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
High-level passer. Even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Morant, and that one, good. Morant's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Looney passes to Baseman. With some arc. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, once Bazemore gets the ball off the pass, he immediately skies up for the jump shot and nails it. You like to see that kind of assertive, aggressive, confident attitude.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Golden
Shout
State
out
Warriors.
sa iyo, Jack Sparrow. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Curry on the wing. He's got 14. Back to Wiggins. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Whistle blows.
Thank you, Papa Jacks.
So a chance here for a three-point play.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Toscano's checked in, and so Jackson nails both of them. The Warriors trail. Curry with the bounce pass. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. His three-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And that one's good. Morant.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Curry. The bucket is good.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Back to Curry. Shoots over Morant. Curry's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the inside. Picked him clean.
Shout out sa iyo, Igan Geronimo. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
1:43 left to play in the third. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Oubre's checked in for the Warriors. A minute 42 left in the third. Here's Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Here's Curry. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Curry's got 20 points.
Feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Jackson gets the bucket.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Back to Curry. On the wing, Wiggins.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Offensive rebound. The second effort. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Morant finds Valanciunas, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Curry fires from way outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his fifth rebound in this one. Here's Morant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And the work ethic that Morant has sets him up nicely. Make no mistake, this guy wants to be an all-time great.
Here's Curry. And there it is for him. Curry's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Morant outside. Takes a three, and he's good on the three ball. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And it's in there.
And how about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry, strong feel for when guys are uncovered, finds the open man.
Feeds it to Valanciunas. Curry with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Oubre, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Kelly Oubre is a multi-talented forward that plays with a lot of confidence. If he can keep this kind of consistency, he's going to do some damage in this league.
Out to Morant. 6 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Back to Curry. And here's Anderson. Now here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Passes it to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Jackson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kelly Oubre. Warriors trail by 10. Down low, here's Curry. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Curry's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, the kitchen is open. Chef Curry's getting it done right now. And, man, on fire.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. On deep. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beyond the arc. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Morant against Curry. Jackson has the open look. And again, Memphis no good. Warriors trail by 6. Bazemore on the wing. Drills the three-pointer.
And you can see Bazemore is shooting the ball with confidence out there. He wants to be the man in those kind of situations.
The kick out to Anderson. Shoots over Bazemore. And again, Memphis no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
And they double up Morant. To the inside. It counts. And the foul.
Sounds good.
And it goes on Draymond Green.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
The Warriors making a switch here. Higgins is checked in.
What's up?
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Curry from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They lead by 6. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Warriors with the rebound. 2:37 left in the fourth quarter. Brooks finds Valanciunas. It's stolen by Green. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Curry with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Curry against Morant. Shoots over Curry. Morant dishes to Brooks. And that one drops for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
On its way from Curry for 2. And it falls over the rim and in.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
Morant outside. He dishes it to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 8. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. The shot by Looney, no good.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there, and as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
32 seconds left in the game. Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. And he drops it in from the low post. Morant's got 40 points.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
I can't trust nobody who done ever did me wrong. Gotta cut the ties, can't bring them long no more. Keep it calm. Gotta wash my hands. Crack the code to the safe. Hard to hear you when my mind's on 20 mil. Crack the code to the safe. Rolling out a chance on the heist. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold.
All day long. And for more weekend fun, head to the 2K Beach Party. On Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all games played on the 2K Beach will be worth double rep. I'll be out there getting buckets and catching a tan. So if
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Cole. Leonard, and it's George in at the 2 spot. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. It's Powell on the wing. Shoots over Zubac. Powell, that's good.
Powell playing with a lot of confidence because he knows he has the trust of his teammates. They've got confidence in him to take these shots.
Pass to Zubac. To the paint, cuts off the pass. One-on-one fast break. Here's Doncic, and it goes down 2 points.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the 2nd round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And it's Beverley missing. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
The drive by Doncic. Powell, that's good.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent at powering through the contact.
Beverley feeling it out a bit. The 10-footer. That shot is off. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Doncic passes to Porzingis. That's tipped. Over to the left wing. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Here's Leonard. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3 ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound. Powell kicks to Doncic. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Morris. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 6 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Back to Beverly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Beverly's got his second basket. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Doncic with it. 6 points for him. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Here's Doncic. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. George with the bucket.
And this is one of George's main strengths, a phenomenal mid-range scorer.
George has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Porzingis finds Doncic. Back to Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Good.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Here's Doncic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff. Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the contest. And the technical free throw is good. 29 seconds left in the first. The shot by George, no good. The Mavericks trailing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on George.
Boy, an attacker who's not afraid to get a little rugged and physical. I like Hardaway Jr.'s disposition, fellas.
Hardaway hits them both. The Clippers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Leonard looking over the floor. For the three, there's Jackson with the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win. And there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together. We move the ball. We make sacrifices. And we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. Porzingis inside, defended by Batum. Good on the bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And George gets it to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Doncic, and the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 13 points. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence as these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Doncic kicks to Powell. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Over Jackson. Out to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Stolen by George. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And then Leonard with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
And that one's good, Leonard.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And the Clippers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And George with the stuff.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Right side, Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Rondo. From deep, George. That one no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Dwight Powell, we knew he could bounce. But showing you some flavor, too? I see you, young fella.
Here's Leonard. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Porzingis.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Kennard in for Paul George. So it's the Mavericks now. 9-point game. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the shot is good. Powell's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Doncic against Rondo. Now the pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Kennard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Boy, the coaching staff loves seeing this. I mean, Porzingis being active and effective from this area here.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
For the finish, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
All free throws good from Doncic.
There's an awful lot to like about Doncic, but probably what jumps out at me most is how competitive he is. I mean, he wants to dominate whoever's guarding.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter.
PC to, Idol Steve. PC.
Shout out sa'yo,
Wala
Steve
wala tayong
Wanson.
PS5.
Salamat sa 50 stars. Power ka.
Uy, thank you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 23 points. And Kenny, like Kawhi Leonard, Paul George doesn't show a whole lot of emotion. He lets the production speak for itself.
Maybe that's why George has handpicked Kawhi.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Dallas. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Leonard the pass to Morris. Chalk up 2 there. Morris has got his first points in this one.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Doncic passes to Powell. Leonard with no one around. Off target from outside. Mavericks trailed by 9. Powell dishes to Hardaway. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Good work defensively by Morris. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Here's Doncic. 22 points for him. Here's Powell. And that misses badly. Air ball. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Here's the floater. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks, but you got to remember Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. On the inbound, a shot missing. Clippers leading by 10. Inside. That one falls. Leonard's got 25 points.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
The drive by Doncic. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Stolen by George. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Pass to Morris, and Morris throws it. Down.
It's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Doncic against Jackson. Nice D from Cousins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. Outside, George. Mavericks with the rebound.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Doncic, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Jackson up top, guarded by Doncic. Jackson looking around. Outside, George fires from 18. Rebounded by Hardaway. Mavericks trailed by 17. 1:44 left to play in the third. Pulls up, high post, hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I tell you what, hard to contain Porzingis now. When he's being aggressive with it, the defense gets a little shaky.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's George. Powell pulls it in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Finney Smith, he can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George with the bucket. George has got 17 now.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
And even 3-on-3 break. Kennard for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kennard's got his second basket of the night.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Doncic from the arc.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
George looking over the floor. Ibaka for 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. It's an 18-point lead. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Ivica Zubac. Paul George is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Kennard in at the 2.
Yeah, you can't leave a lane to the basket available for Beverly because if you do, he jumps on it quickly.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Stolen by Zubac. And it is flush. Down with a nice jam.
And really impressive athleticism of Beverly. I mean, rose up quickly for the tenacious slam.
Dallas calls timeout. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
It's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Kennard. Brunson finds Richardson. Back to Brunson. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
Outside, Batum. Clock at 6. Here's Ibaka, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Brunson against Beverly. Kicks it out to Richardson. Another shot. And the rejection by Ibaka. And George, here we go.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Kleba, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
And you really can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnovers.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard draws the double. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Burke looking over the floor. To the middle. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Pass to Beverly. Feeds it to Leonard. Back to Beverly from outside the arc. The Clippers keep it alive. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 32 points in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Burke, the pass to Kleba. Now here's Cauley Stein. Now Brunson passes it to Burke. And the pass to Cauley Stein. Over Beverly. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Cauley Stein's got 4 points this quarter.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Rondo against Brunson.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Count it.
How about that? Reddick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Outside Rondo uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, he's a bit of a rarity and maybe even a throwback when you look at Rondo and how being a smaller guard, he still is comfortable operating inside.
And here's Brunson. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Clippers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Leonard.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And Clark, although he's not the force he once was on the floor, Rajon Rondo still can give you strong minutes in bursts.
Greg, I tell you what, I love watching this guy work. I know his double-digit assist days are long in his rearview mirror, but this dude still knows how to run a team, and he is ideal for leading your second unit because he's an orchestrator, a facilitator, a playmaker, and guys love playing with him. You can just feel how guys enjoy playing with Rondo running the show. I still think Rondo is a great role player in the league. He knows he's out there to distribute the ball and provide leadership on the floor, and he does both really well.
Burke with it, headed Jefferson on him, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Rondo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
One shot. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Rondo. And so here is Dallas. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Melly. 2 points. That one goes.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Now, here's Kennard. So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, you all turned it on down the stretch, so what was the difference?
We started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
Well, that led to a win, man, and I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
room. She only came home 'cause